What's up, everyone? It's Dan with Caps EDC, and this is going to be my first YouTube video on this channel. I've been posting some photos of my everyday carries over on Instagram, and today I was fortunate enough to be able to attend Blade Show Atlanta. So I figured I'd go through and do a haul of everything that I was able to pick up. I'll try to remember all the different specs and prices of the items, but if I miss anything, it'll be down in the description below, so apologies for that. I'm not going to go too in-depth with any of these items, but just wanted to run through them all, and I may have some more in-depth reviews in the future that is still yet to be seen. The first thing that I was able to pick up is obviously stickers. Basically, everybody I talked to, I was trying to get some stickers off of them, so I had things like Knives by Nuge, Nice Guy Machine Co., Big Idea Design, Blade HQ, or Blade HQ. This is a vendor called Vintage Axe Works. They rehang vintage axes, which I thought was really cool. So I picked up a sticker, and I also picked up an axe from them, and that's going to be later in the video. More Knives by Nuge, more Nice Guy Machine Co., Pete's Pirate Life, Notorious, Blade HQ, Notorious again, Knives by Nuge, Nice Guy Machine Co. So that is all the stickers that I was able to pick up. Moving on, I have some other free items that I was able to pick up. Over at the NAFS booth, I was able to get this bandana, which was pretty cool, as well as this poster that I believe is the Lander. This is that blown up photo of all the different internals of the knife, and I thought it was really cool. They were giving these away for free, so I picked one up. Next, I got this keychain from the Microtech booth. Pretty cool little keychain. And then finally, this Hogue mat that I'm setting everything on. This is recycled handle material, I believe. And the gentleman at the Hogue booth just said when they have enough for a batch, they just give these away, and it's their way of recycling and being a little bit eco-friendly. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I picked one of those up. I actually think, we'll just leave that there. It fits pretty nicely. So I believe that's all the free items that I got. I did get this as well. Another sticker pack from Pete's Pirate Life. So I actually have not even looked at all what's in here, but it looks like there's some pretty cool things in there. So this is a little bit of a teaser for something later in the video. So moving on, I went to Nice Guy Machine Co. and I picked up a pry bar and an Ultim bead. The pry bar is called the Maggie Sleeper, and if you haven't heard of Nice Guy Machine Co., they make really excellent stuff, and I have not been able to pick one of these up to this point, but I'm relatively new to the pry bar world, so I just got the little one to see if I use it. If I do, I'll end up buying one of their bigger ones for sure, because they do some excellent work over at Nice Guy Machine Co. And they include Bazooka Bubblegum with all of their packages, so that was pretty cool, I thought. And then also this Ultim bead I thought was pretty cool, and I have a specific knife that I want to put it on that will be shown later in the video, so that's why I picked this up. I believe the Sleeper Maggie, or Maggie Sleeper, was $75, and I believe this Ultim bead was $40. So moving on from that, I was able to pick up this Big Papa from Notorious. This is just really cool, and I have not been able to get one, not to anybody's fault but my own. I just haven't been as up on the drops as I should be, but this was a really cool pickup that I was excited about. It's the Big Papa in purple, full titanium. I thought this was really neat. It's, completely impractical for things that I'm using. I might use it as a pry bar, but by all means, this is some pocket candy that I am just going to use to flex on my friends for sure. So that was really cool. I believe I paid $140 for this. Was really thankful that I was able to head over to Notorious and grab that as well. Next is the Ultilink. I am a absolute Ulticlip stan, so when I saw that they had this there, I was really interested and I picked it up. just because I hadn't seen it yet, and I enjoy the Ulticlip so much, so I figured that this had to be a good product as well. So probably gonna see what I could use that on, maybe for you know, some camping gear, or maybe like a scout carry setup or something like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna open this up because it's got a ton of different pieces, and honestly, I don't really know how to put it together yet. But if I end up enjoying this, I may do a video on it in the future. The next thing I picked up was probably just the t-shirts. So the t-shirts that I got one from Pete's Pirate Life, and this is not really a great setup to show t-shirts, but I'll just quickly throw it in here. It's just a black t-shirt with the skull and crossbones on the front, and then a bigger skull and crossbones on the back. So that was a cool pickup. The next thing was a Blade HQ shirt. This is a really cool little graphic that they had going on for Blade Show. But yeah, two pretty cool shirts. Those were the only two shirts that I picked up. So let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to show before we get into the main event? I don't think there is, so I think we'll go ahead and go into the goods. Oh, one more thing. This Wolf knife oil. I saw these guys sitting at their booth, and a friend of mine had a knife that was really gunked up. So they took his knife, they put some of this stuff on it and worked on it for 3 or 4 minutes, and it completely brought the knife back to life. So I figured I'd grab a small bottle of it and see how I like it in my personal uses. So yeah, this was something I was not looking for, but I picked it up just to see how good it actually is. From what I saw, it seems pretty cool. So moving on, I think it's time to get into the knives. Oh, I mentioned earlier about a gentleman from Vintage Axe Works. His name was Roy. He was super nice and really enjoyable to talk to. So I picked up this small hatchet from him. The company does not make the axe heads. They just rehang vintage axe heads. They also made this leather sheath for it. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I mostly picked this up because Roy was such a nice person and enjoyable to talk to. And you know, the handle is beautiful. But yeah, I just really enjoyed talking to Roy and wanted to support him. So grabbed this axe from him as well. So moving on, I have an honorable mention first because I didn't buy this at Blade Show, but it did come in yesterday and I did carry it while at Blade Show. And that is going to be the newest knife from the NAFS lineup, the Capcom. And I was blown away by this knife. It's been a long time since I've really wanted a folder bad, and this kind of just tickled that part of my brain that I needed to have it. So I bought it when they dropped it and received it yesterday. So just going through what you get in the box, you obviously get the mint that they always include, the little diagram of the entire knife exploded, similar to the poster that I got earlier. Some more paperwork about the different lineups at NAFS, and then some extra hardware, which is always nice. And obviously the main event, the Capcom. This is an awesome knife. Like I said, I only got it yesterday, so I haven't really put it through its paces, but I really enjoyed this knife so far. It is M390 and aluminum scales, I believe, but yeah, this knife is just super cool. It was based off of like the 60s retro future kind of vibe, the mission control for the rocket launches, that sort of thing. And it is just a super cool knife, and really, really pleased with how this is looking. And yeah, definitely would pick up if you can get your hands on it. I think they actually have a couple different variants of this now. Definitely have one for Blade Show that I did not pick up because I already owned one. But yeah, if you can get your hands on this, would highly recommend it. It is a super cool knife. Okay, so the next knife that I picked up is a Wicket from Knives by Nuge. I have been seeing things about the Wicket for years at this point and have not pulled the trigger, but I saw this one. It is a collaboration with Sharky, and it's just a beautiful knife. So I finally pulled the trigger and picked one up. So yeah, here is the Wicket. Super, super cool handle on this one that Sharky made. I believe Sharky did all the handles for these, and Nuge made the actual blades. But yeah, AEBL steel on this one, and just look at that handle, man. Oh, please focus. But just, oh yeah, that's super, super cool. Yeah, I saw the handle, and I knew I was gonna pick up a Wicket today, but this one kind of just blew all my expectations out the window. This is awesome. So yeah, pretty cool pickup. This is definitely going to be seeing some pocket time here in the next few weeks. So hopefully I will do a more in-depth look into this one as well. And this is actually the Wicket's actually why I bought that bead from Nice Guy Machine Co. So going to put that on there. Finally, the last thing that I picked up at Blade Show, definitely one that I have been the most excited for leading up to the show, and that is a Pete's Pirate knife. So opening this up, did I open it from the right side? No. Over on this, I love the packaging too. This is super cool. I haven't seen anybody do it this way before, but yeah, super cool. First thing you see is your leather slip with your coin. Just a super cool challenge coin. This is definitely going to be something that is displayed really nicely with all my other EDC stuff. So very cool coin there. And then pulling out the actual knife, you get this very cool Pete's Pirate Life towel here as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm definitely going to do something with it. And I got the double-edged dagger in the Jade G10. Just a super cool piece. Magna cut on the blade. Super cool looking handle. This is one that I missed the drop for the dagger initially, and I was heartbroken by it. But I was super, super, super grateful to be able to pick one of these up at Blade Show. I talked to Danny at the booth. He was a very nice guy as well. But yeah, super thrilled with this. Definitely the highlight pickup for me of the show, and super nice sheath as well. Very pocketable. I don't know how much I'll be carrying this one just because it's, you know, pretty aggressive, but yeah, just super thrilled with this pickup as well. Going back, I paid $225 for the Capcom, and I paid right at $300 for the Wicket, and I think I paid $320 or $350 for the Pete's Pirate Life knife. So yeah, pretty expensive day, but like I said, my first Blade Show, so I was really wanted to grab a few things there and make it memorable. So yeah, thank you for watching. This has been my pickups from Blade Show 2026.